Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's James. So, videos guides have been highly requested lately, and even in the past before. And I really didn't have the means to be able to make these videos, and now that I have a lot more time and managing a lot more of it, I'm going to be taking at least one day out of the weekend to work on some videos for a few hours a weekend. So one of the videos that we're going to be doing today is talking about focus. Focus is something that everyone will begin to farm as they get further down the road with progression and reaching your own end game. As everybody knows, end game is what you make it. Could be anything that you choose your end game to be. So with that being said, we're going to get right into EQUINOX. We're going to be using EQUINOX for this demonstration for focus farming. And as you can see here, over here on the EQUINOX, you can see where it says max rank, and you see this little icon. It's this little symbol here, okay? I actually have a focus lens on EQUINOX. And if you don't already know that having a lens on a Warframe that you can get a lot of kills with in a short amount of time will give you more focus faster than, as you can see, Tigress Prime having a lens on it. Weapons don't give nearly as much focus as Warframes do. So we're going to go over here to upgrade. This is the EQUINOX build that I utilize for my focus farming. And so this can be pretty much used as a maim build, pretty much a sleep and a maim build. Day and night EQUINOX. You can use it for sleep, you can use it for maim. So I do have this focus lens on my Warframe. And so to apply a focus lens, you're going to come down here to actions, and you're going to go up here. Greater Naramon lens. This is the current lens that I have on my EQUINOX right now. But as you can see, I already have one placed, so it says replace lens. But in your case, if you don't have one applied to your Warframe, you would just click on it, and your menu will come up displaying all of your focus lenses right here. But as you can see, it will have a check mark with a number next to it pertaining to how many of that lens that you have. Now, as you can see, I have a Xeneric lens, I have a Greater Naramon lens, Madurai lens, I can't read. They have check marks, and I have more than one. But I only have one of these, so that's why there's no additional number on some of these. Now, you can craft these greater lenses right here. As you can see, Greater Inaro lens. You can craft these. You go into the market, as you can see right here. I'm going to go market, purchase upgrades and equipment. Well, the market comes up. Lens. Greater Madurai lens, Naramon, Inaru, Vazarin, and Xeneric. Well, you can see that I have one Madurai and 3 Vazarin lenses, greater lenses. So I'm going to click on one. You're going to want to buy the blueprint, 200,000. So I'm going to go ahead, purchase this lens. Thank you for your purchase. That screen you can take down. You're going to want to go back to your foundry. Search bar, lens. Whoa. Here's a Greater Naramon lens and a Greater Vazarin lens. As you can see, it does need Forma, as well as Orokin cells, Argon Crystal, and 4 Vazarin lenses in order to craft this greater lens. 24 hours, 25,000 credits. So I'm going to go ahead and craft it. 24 hours, as you can see. But since I already have some made, we'll go ahead and go back to our arsenal. Go back to upgrade. And get a little bit of a, talk about EQUINOX. and why I personally enjoy using Equinox for my focus farming over Saren. So, in day form, Equinox has an ability called Maim. And with Maim, you don't need a whole lot of power strength. As you can see, I only have 119,000 right here. Strength, 119,000. Or I'm sorry, 119%. Not sure why I said 1,000, but I can't read, again, as I said earlier. So, Maim is a great ability because when you turn on Maim, it scales with the enemy level. So the higher level enemies, the more Maim that you're going to build up a lot faster based on how much you're killing. Because in terms of how fast you gain it, is determined by how quick you can kill enemies. But because of their level going higher and higher, if you're doing an endurance or elite sanctuary onslaught, how the enemy levels increase, higher level the enemy, the more Maim you will get for killing them. So this is a typical build that I use. I use it every day. I don't really have very many arcanes because when when raids are around, I used to teach those, and you're deep into thought like, oh, I could sell these and not have to worry about it. Never really thought that raids were going to be taken out of the game. So I don't have very many arcanes, but you can use Grace, you can use preferably Arcane Energize for this build to work that well. So we're going to get into a Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of rounds with that. And give a little bit of a demonstration on what you can look forward to. And if this video is not edited, this will probably be cut to when the game starts, but still learning how to edit videos. So if it's not cut, well, I'm still learning a little bit. So we're gonna go through the portal. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and press 4. Gonna turn on Maim. Oh, there's a guy right here. So I am using the Guandao. It is a polearm, mastery rank 4. I do currently actually have a range Riven on my Guandao. If you look at the top right, you can see that I will be building up Maim here. I guess it didn't turn on. As you can see right there, the 126,000, 130, it's just slowly climbing. So it's over 100,000. I'm gonna go ahead and press 4 again. Whoa! As you can see, the entire map is now cleared again. I've already only gained 274, but as the enemies continuously keep spawning, rinse and repeat, you just get a lot of enemies, kill them really quickly, and you get a lot of Maim. But Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, the more that you use that same ability, the more likelier chance that Samaris is going to halt that ability use and prevent you from using it again. So we're just going to continuously keep slashing and slashing and slashing and slashing. And once a lot of enemies spawn, we're going to press 4 again. And as you can see, the whole map is cleared. Got some maggots laying around, just crawling, chilling. More enemies have spawned. We're up to 75,000. I'm going to go ahead and press 4 again. Bam. Whole map is gone. Map cleared. Waiting for more to spawn. Gonna give it a few before I use Maim again. Only because don't really want Samaris to halt your ability usage. So it's been a bit. I'm going to press 4 again. As you can see, map cleared. Samaris didn't stop me from using abilities. We'll go over some of Equinox abilities at the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm doing my best that I can to learn more about the video making. I'm usually more used to doing videos. I'm sorry, not videos, live streams instead of videos. Doing everything live and just discussing in real time, and not really used to making videos for YouTube and that nature. So some people might tell you, oh no, don't use Equinox, use Saren, blah blah blah. It's kind of a combination between micromanaging and efficiency, between using Equinox and a Saren. Now, a Saren, everybody knows, with her recent change, her spores, you can't just sit there and cast your one ability on the spores or on your molt anymore. So ideally, you're gonna want to use, a launcher type weapon to at least pop your spores pretty often. And I did just get downed by that Nox. He's about to die. But with Saren spores, they start to fall off very quickly. But again, some people prefer Saren, some people prefer Equinox, like myself. I just prefer to use Equinox because there's not really much of any type of micromanaging. I don't have to worry about any type of spores. All I have to worry about is if I can keep my maim going. We do have a Trinity in this map, or in this session rather. So I can freely use my maim as much as I feel necessary to efficiently clear the map. Now again, with the spores from a Saren, you might see Saren quite a bit in Onslaught because of the way that the spores spread. But in my opinion, you can kill really quickly with an Equinox to not really compete with the Saren, but to secure at least some focus out of all of the time that you took to farm the focus. Because when somebody else is killing something, you're not going to get a whole lot of focus back from somebody else's kill. So as you can see, I've been clearing the map, waiting a few minutes, and casting my 4 ability again. As you can see on the bottom right, it is turned on. You can see the ripple effect there on the ability to know that it's on. And on the top right, you can see we have 195,000 maim. It's going up to 270,000. So I'm going to go over to the middle here so I can get enough enemies. I'm going to press 4. I can see the map has been cleared again. We're at 3,674. But again, the more and more enemies that spawn, you would usually only do Elite Sanctuary Onslaught till about Zone 8, because that is 2 full rotations. That might be covered in another video soon. But this is a bit of a little demonstration on how you can farm focus using Equinox. In another video, I will cover Saren. I'm going to do some other videos on other Warframes as time goes on. More guides that I know a lot of people have been requesting. But that is more or less a one way of farming for focus. Now you can use this build if you'd like to use the build here. Credit goes to Mirage of my clan Quasars. This is actually his build. It's an amazing build. I really do appreciate him for letting me use it. Haven't been really able to come up with my own yet, but we're going to be covering some other ways of farming focus in the future. But we did get quite a bit. Not a whole lot. Only did 2 zones. But again, this is one way you can use this build at any point that you feel like you would want to just use it for fun. It doesn't necessarily need to be for Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. It can be used for fun. It can be used just for everyday play to farm focus, not specifically just, a certain mission, Swordy, or Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please, if you enjoyed the video, it was informative to you, I do accept all kinds of criticism. If anybody has any ideas on what they think would be good as well, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I do stream full-time on Twitch. I am doing guide videos on YouTube now. Links and all that stuff will be in the description down below. But again, thank you guys. If you liked the video, please leave a like and take care. Much love. Thank you.